the soporific, I can't say it, the soporific effect of brain dumping, especially now on a Sunday. So, you know that feeling on a Sunday when your mind is whirring, you've got a lot of things on your mind, you're thinking about all the things you need to do tomorrow and the upcoming week, and they're racing around in your head, all these thoughts. You're trying to remember what you've got to do. You're trying to remember what you've got to buy. You've got to try and remember where you have to be. All these things in your head. And it's surprising how many people don't do this one thing. Brain dumping. They don't brain dump. So what I mean by a brain dump, myself, you may do it other ways, but the technique, the strategy, the tactic that I use to brain dump is to literally take pen to paper and just free write. Just write down everything that is going on in your head right now. All of those things, all of those thoughts, all of those decisions that you're trying to keep from spilling out of your head. If you take the time to just get them all down on paper, write them all down, you end up with a big list, a big to-do list, I guess. And where the soporificness, where the sleepy element comes into play, is that you've then suddenly freed your mind. It's like a weight off your shoulders because you don't have to now remember all of those things because you've spilled them all out in black and white onto a piece of paper that you can then refer to tomorrow. Like, how handy is that, right? You're then no longer going to be lying there worrying about all these things, and the biggest worry is actually just forgetting about the thing. So if you get it down on paper, there's now no chance of you forgetting as long as you keep hold of that piece of paper. And then you can just refer to it tomorrow, whenever that you need to, and then you can start prioritizing and delegating and scheduling all of those things that you were otherwise worried about on Sunday night. So give that a go. A very quick but easy strategy to implement to help you lead a fitter, healthier and fitter life is to brain dump. It doesn't have to be on a Sunday. I find it's useful on a Sunday because most of us are restarting another week on a Monday, and people like to kick off well organized and everything. And if you're resolving to be good this week, okay, an even better way of helping you be good, and an even better way of helping you to stay good is to do this brain dumping. So in terms of how you do it, take a piece of paper and everything that is whirring around your head, all of those thoughts, all of those things that you're worried or trying to just remember for tomorrow, for the next week, for whenever, just get them all down on paper, and then you can then sort through them all and categorize and prioritize and schedule and whatever you want to do with them tomorrow, okay? It's part of this process of just being organized, of taking responsibility for what is going on in your head and relieving the stress from yourself so that you can get a good night's sleep, so that you can then be in an even better position, even better state of mind tomorrow to tackle those things, and you can just get on with it, as opposed to potentially waking up tomorrow, you've not slept very well because you've been worrying about X, Y, and Z, and then like you start off the week on the wrong foot. So start the week off on the right foot this week. Whenever you're listening to this, at the end of your week, give this a go. Get a piece of paper, a pen, a quiet place, sit down and brain dump everything that's in your head onto a piece of paper. and then it will help you to just process and categorize and schedule all of those things, that massive to-do list. And then you can maybe look at that list and think, is that actually something that needs to be done, or can it be shelved, or can it be given to someone else? Is it a priority that I only do, or is it something that I can delegate out to other people? So it's a big starting point. It's an important and strong starting point in terms of looking at what is in your head in black and white, so that then you can start tracking your progress, okay? So give that a go. Let me know how you get on. And if this was of value to you, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're listening to this podcast, then please subscribe to the podcast. And yeah, I hope it was of help, and I will see you again soon.